Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Generation X Nation. I hopped on Beyonce's Good Internet just to give you a little bit of tea about Huntsville. Okay, I've been watching these YouTube streets and I'm telling you there's a little bit of juice spilling out over things going on in Huntsville, and apparently they are recording the reunion right now, or either they finished, but they have been in Hollywood this past couple of days. I mean California, my bad. Now, thank you to everybody who has listened to my channel, follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, leave a comment. I do respond back and I will definitely appreciate it. Love each and every one of you who choose to follow me. There's a lot of people on this platform you could follow, and thank you for following me. Now, with that being said, let's just go on down the list. Who we going to start with first? Let's start with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is out here going off on people, as you all know, about Tisha Tuesdays when Tisha got on there on her platform, YouTube, and gave an emotional um, commentary about her cousin Kiki, who she had lost. It's been like a year since Kiki was gone. They share, I guess, similar birthdays. Right close to each other back to back. And she talked about how they had made plans for the future, when they get in their 40s, what they were going to do for each other, have fun, travel, and all of that, raise their kids together in their 20s and all of that. For some reason, there were some people out here who maybe didn't think Tisha was authentic enough or that she really meant what she said. And I can understand Miss Wanda being upset. Now, me personally, listening to it and watching it, because I had to go to her channel. I do not subscribe to the channel, but I might. But I did go and look at the video, and I believe, based on my experience, that Tisha was genuine when she was talking about her cousin. Her tears were not fake. I believe Tisha was really genuine, and it was an emotional moment for her. Now, giving that, there were some people who did not believe what Tisha was, saying. And I guess they felt like, oh, you should have treated her better when she was here, blase, blase. Nobody know the day a person is going to leave here. So if you have some issues with anybody in your family, I have issues with some family members, and I probably need to go resolve those myself, because I would hate to hear that they're here, that they left this earth, or I leave this earth, and we never got that issue resolved. Now, with that being said, here come Miss Wanda, as always, coming into this mix, causing problems. See, Miss Wanda doesn't understand sometimes. I ain't got nothing against Miss Wanda. I actually think she's funny, but sometimes I think she goes too far. This commentary right here, again, is for entertainment purposes only, okay? And it's, in my opinion, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I need to make sure I say that. I think Miss Wanda does not understand how she negatively affects the show by the shenanigans she continues to pull. Now, I get it. Tisha's your daughter. You didn't want people to talk bad about her, or, they didn't take her feelings into account. That was your niece. You loved her. She's family. She's blood. I am not knocking any of that, Miss Wanda. I get that part. But the part I don't get is you have to continue to come on your platform, go live, and cuss out these content creators and cause all of this commotion. That is not giving positive feed to the show. You're trying to get viewership back up. You're trying to get people back involved. Your daughter and her husband Marcel are basically carrying the show on their back. Let's just be honest. Okay. And they're trying to get people to stay involved in the show. I'm watching them on Instagram daily, posting stuff, going live, talking about stuff. And I think they really doing their best. But then when you come in there, Miss Wanda, with the shenanigans, it like takes everything they done and it just negates it all. And it's like starting over again with the toxicity. I get it. You want to protect your daughter. Keep in mind, she is a 40-some-year-old woman with 3 kids and one in college and a husband. Her husband's job is now to protect her. And I get, that's mine. That's my daughter. We get it, Miss Wanda. Let the husband do it first. And if it gets to a point where mama needs to step in, then mama can step in. Tisha can hold her own, and so can Marceau. You do not help in any shape, form, or fashion going live constantly, threatening to whoop people ass, threatening to find people. That don't help nothing with the show. It feeds into the toxicity, which is the reason why a lot of people stop watching the show. The bullying, the harassing, you're not helping. And I'm not saying the people on the show don't have their issues, but the person that they bully and harass are no longer on the show, and they're trying to find new ways to keep the viewers interested. And you keep going backwards. Let it go. If Tisha needs your help, I'm sure she know how to call you. Let her fight her own battles. And again, not negating what Tisha was saying, not negating what you're saying as far as you loving your niece, Tisha missing her cousin, the tragic loss and how it affected her because this is both their birthday months and they normally celebrate it together. I'm not taking that away from you, Miss Wanda, but at some point you got to know how to let stuff go. As they say, you know, when you see a post on social media and you click the comments and you get ready to post something and that little angel on the side say keep strolling, sometimes it's one you just got to keep strolling, period, because all you're doing right now is making money for a lot of content creators. That's what you're doing. Moving on, another Huntsville news. Martell and Arionne. Let's start with Martell. Allegedly, that ninja didn't show up for the court hearing. Allegedly. Okay, again, everything I say is allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, which caused, I guess, the case to be thrown out or whatever. And I guess Melody won whatever she was requesting as far as the child custody. Now, it was odd to me that he didn't show up and then they started posting that they were in California at the reunion taping. Maybe Martell didn't show up because he went to California. He felt that was more important than going down to the courthouse to handle the custody thing. Now, I did hear a lot of things was in the case. And again, I don't dig too much or get that deep into people's cases, but apparently the children have testified that he doesn't really watch them like he said he would. He leaves them with other people, and he hasn't given Melody first choice, meaning if he can't keep them, she will get first choice to keep the kids. Now remember, this is the same ninja who was crying a couple seasons ago because Melody was leaving the kids with her mom or her brother when had parenting time, and he was saying he wanted first choice. See how the tables turn? Martell ain't shit and they never gonna be shit. Let's move on. I can't even waste another brain cell on him. But speaking of wasting brain cells, we're gonna talk about Arionne. Coleslaw, side piece, Teen Wolf. I mean, everybody got a name for her. Beetlejuice, whatever. She started posting a lot of these messages on Instagram. And I looked at the last message she posed, and I'm just like, I said, this don't, why is she posting all these subliminal messages? But then, like clockwork with Arionne, this is what she usually do when it's filming season or what do you call it? Reunion season and all of that. Apparently they've lied. Martell has lied to her once again. She thought she was going to get on the show. But hey, your name made it this time. I mean, I think he mentioned your name at least 15 to 20 times in the first 8 episodes. I don't know if you get paid for that, but at least he did. Now, according to her, she said she going to sue them if they mention anything about her or her name again. Who are you suing if they air her name? Who are you suing, Martell? Because he the only one really brings your name up. That don't make no sense to me. The last thing she posted on Instagram, I think was 2 days ago. If no beef, she said, it's no beef over no man. Keep him. Make sure he leave me alone too. Who you talking about? Martell? Did Martell find another woman? Because you sure ain't sending this subliminal out to Melody because she's definitely moved on. So let me get this straight. And this is Arionne's. This is basically what she does. This is the way she moves. She's happy with Martell. They kiki when they're tearing other people down. See, as long as Martell arguing with the Scots or talking about Melody, her and Martell are doing just fine. They're happy. And then when Martell moves on and don't include her in something, all of a sudden she's pissed off. See, Ariane operates in chaos. If it's negativity going on, she's happy. But anytime there's something positive going on, she don't have nothing to say, or she got to, shake it up a little bit. So I think she started posting these things and then she put out something about Marceau, I guess, busting it over wide on a threesome in the back of some room at Black, which I don't believe no shape, form, or fashion. And here is one of the problems people have with you, Arionne. You are closer to 40 than you are to 30. You are a grown woman now with 2 kids, and yet you continue to play this childish shit. You don't know how to control your anger. And as soon as you get mad at somebody, you go low. You say something like this. This doesn't make no sense. The Scots have not said anything about you. And as much as we don't, people have the issues with the Scots, I personally like Marceau and Latricia, and I said it a zillion times. You continue to bring their name up. That was you and Martell that brought that girl out of the woodworks trying to take the Scots down. They didn't never start talking bad about you. And the first, outside of this season, they never said your name. They never said your name. They may say your girlfriend or your baby mom. They did not say your name. Now you threatening to sue Own and Carlos and the show if they say your name, and they've been making millions off you for the last seasons. Who? Your name has not been said until this last season. Now, was it mentioned that he had a baby mama? Yes. But hell, we didn't have to go to the show to figure that out. You was all over YouTube on anybody who would listen to you podcast, TikTok, and Instagram, telling everybody, I'm that B. I stole her husband with my eyes closed, talking about her kids, all of that shit. So who's making millions of dollars off of you? You put your own business out there. Now let me tell you how karma works. Last month, you and Martell was at the courthouse with Miss Melanie Cherie Rogers in her white suit. Y'all start talking crap about down here with your church suit on. It ain't over yet. You looking at her saying your 2 cents, sitting in the back of the courtroom thinking all this shit funny. As I said before, Arionne likes to operate in chaos. Thinking it's all funny. He, ha, ha. Melanie gets out, the elevator. Y'all have a few words. Y'all talking shit. Then you go online thinking everything's cool. You start posting all this stuff. I'm going to show y'all at the end of the year. I might be engaged. All this shit because you and Martell was on happier times because you thought you was getting on that show. You thought y'all would create enough chaos to be filmed, and it didn't happen. Then when the reunion come, you thought you at least solidified you a spot so you can get on the plane and go to a reunion with Martell, even if it's just sitting in the hotel room. You just wanted to be in California to show them Scott and everybody else on the team, on the show, that, yeah, I am his woman. And that ninja left your ass in Alabama. That's called karma. So now you mad. So now you posting the subliminals. Now you talking shit. Now you threatening Marceau. Because Marceau is doing exactly to you what you, Martell, and that chick did on that YouTube special. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, Arionne. We have sat here and watched this go on for years. We are no longer entertained. You and Martell are bringing the show down, along with Miss Wanda. And I like Miss Wanda. And I don't have an issue with Martell. I hope he get his life together. And hell, I pray at some point you wake the fuck up. And I ain't saying leave Martell if you truly love him, but grow up and stop all this chaos and just live your life. You say you in nursing school. You have been in nursing school off and on for the last 7, 8 years that this show been on. You should have had a degree by now. But you don't. Because you still banking on, I'm going to get on this show and make some money. Arionne, you might want to let that dream go and start focusing on something else. Your child is probably hitting her teenage years now, which is very formative. Work on that. Let it go. And last but not least, and some good news, Trisha. Girl, let me tell you, Trisha looked good. And I'm not a big Trisha and Ken fan. Personally, I think she's using Ken. But hey, if he like being used, who am I to say anything? But baby, Trisha done cashed them own checks. Got her that better looking wig on, looking good. Body tight. Now, Trisha always had a good body. And she got in that garage and started singing. And I said, where the hell is this Trish been? You need to be singing on the damn show. What is wrong with you? We need to see you coordinate something at Black, where you doing a little side hustle singing, debuting some song you wrote. That's interesting, girl. You can sing. And I know you said you don't like singing too much no more since your parents passed away. I get that. But sing for them, baby. You have a talent. You have a talent outside of working out the gym. Why ain't you using that? Listen up. Black, and if y'all hear this again, you heard it on Gen X first. And I know I got a small station, but I ain't listening to nobody else's stuff. I'm uploading this video today. This is Saturday. And it probably airs tonight or tomorrow morning. But listen here. Black, Marceau, reach out to Marceau and Latricia. Y'all need to have karaoke with Tisha from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Karaoke with Tisha. Tisha, get on that doggone, Trisha, I'm calling her Tisha. Trisha, get on that stage and you start out with a song. Maybe one or two songs, and, get the crowd going because you sing good. And then the rest of the crowd can do karaoke the rest of the night. And then you close out with a song just to get you out there so people can see you got a voice. Y'all need karaoke Tuesday with Trisha or Trisha Tuesdays or something. Okay, I think people will show up for that. You hosted Trisha. Y'all bring the people in. Martell is thundering out here. If y'all hear any noise, Marceau and Latricia can make some money off of it. You can use the show, as endorsements. Sell your chocolate in a bottle. But I think Trisha, bring your friends out, your clients out. Do Tuesday with Trisha, karaoke style. Sing 2 or 3 songs. Baby, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Trisha. Again, if y'all look at my videos, I'm not being a hypocrite. I've not always been a fan of Trisha and Ken because they got under my skin. But again, I do my commentary week to week based on what the episode showed me. And the episode never showed me Trisha had talent like that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull back off her a little bit. Girl, use your talent and stop letting them edit you to look like some gold digging dingbat using your husband and your ex-husband and your new boyfriend. Because that's how they edited you. And that kind of makes people look at you differently. And with that being said, this is Generation X Nation. Again, I just got to say it one more time. Trisha, you look excellent. And as I told y'all, I will give credit where credit is due. I don't know anybody. I don't have a dog in this fight. And if you do right, I'm going to say you do right. And if you do wrong, I'm going to say you do wrong. And with that being said, I want y'all to listen up good to Trisha singing, and you tell me if you do not think that she needs to do her own karaoke night down there at Black. Just my opinion, y'all. Just my opinion. All right, peace, and you guys have a great rest of your day. This is Gen X Nation,
When
and
that
I'm out.
alcohol hits, don't you ever think about leaving.